What is up, guys? We are back for another episode of Destiny 2, the season of Seraph. Continuing on where we left off. Quite the revelation last time. I must say, I was pretty surprised. I did not think Clovis did all that stuff.
Welcome, Guardian.
But now I
I
know.
have completed my assessment of my current functioning capabilities. Despite my newfound ability to communicate with you, key elements of my code remain incomplete. I would be unable to take command of the warsats, even if I were uploaded to the network. No submine cores remain for reintegration. Our only option is to continue collating ancillary submine data for my reconstruction algorithm. In summary, we must stay the course. Breach the vaults. Retrieve and reintegrate the submine data. Soon, the warsats will once again be humanity's to wield.
Alright. That I can do. Oh, we got another one. Let's see. Allows spawning or power up that refreshes all blades, grants a bonus damage to death tongue twisters. Okay. In the shield. Allows you to bypass traps and reduce damage from traps, laser barriers. Well, I want to do more damage to the death tongue one, so we're gonna go with that. Only one left now. I still gotta get all those modules. Alright. Excuse me. Ooh. Let's see here. What do we got? Alright. Let's see what holograph has to say.
The War Mind speaks.
Oh.
His archives are incomplete, as is his memory. There's a figment seeded in that recollecting mind, where my visions might find purchase. The pieces are scattered on the floor before me. I see them like points of starlight. They form a constellation, but my eye cannot yet draw the lines. Nephele Stronghold is a term that appears multiple times throughout the submine's caches. Each time I read it, I hear it whispered in Savathun's voice. Anna recognizes the term Nephele, transcribed from a temporal disturbance on Mars. Recognition was all she had to offer. But Rasputin must know. Asking the right question could unlock everything. I need time to submit my inquiries to Rasputin. To find convincing proof for Ikora. Time we do not have. Zivor Roth's assault on the Warmind's network is no coincidence. She is far more tactician than brute. I underestimated her once. I won't be afforded another mistake. Our next move must be certain.
Agreed. So there's no more there's no more war mines to actually sub mines. Yeah, sub mines to create. So I guess we just keep doing rinse and repeat. For now. Speaking of rinse and repeat, I'll see you guys once I finish the mission. Oh boy.
Well fought, Lightbearer.
Your inflection suggests pleasure. The Guardian's performance has met your expectation.
Is that so surprising?
I understand they are quite high.
And we're back. Okay. So let's see what Elsie has to say to us.
Guardian, I worry for Anna. She is more like Clovis than she would like to admit. Obsessed with doing what she's decided is right, a compulsion to achieve her goal no matter the cost. I've seen where that path can lead. I don't want that for her. I don't want to have to stop her. If there's one constant in all the possible futures I've seen, it's fear. And I'm tired of being afraid. Afraid to live, afraid to lose, afraid to trust. And yet, I came to place my trust in you on Europa. Perhaps it's time I did the same with Anna. She deserves it. At least in that respect, she's nothing like Clovis at all.
Well, that much is true. Let's see what Rasputin has to say.
With each cache of submine data, an increased percentage of my code is restored. I become more myself. No, that is inaccurate. My subminds were left to evolve on their own trajectories. Reintegrating them has altered my own personality matrix. Through them, I see how humanity once looked to me as a savior, an entity capable of protecting them and destroying their enemies. In many ways, I am a war god of their own making. Perhaps I am not unlike Zivur in that regard. The difference between us is that I do not wage war for its own sake. I safeguard those in my charge. Continue retrieving and reintegrating the submine data. I will contact you once the next phase of restoration can begin. If I am to be humanity's war god, then I will smite those who threaten it. Zivur, the Wrathborn, and all who follow.
Well, alright there, buddy. Oh. Should you choose to accept it, Part 2. Return to the Diocles Annex and download a cryptographic index. Okay. I guess that's something we can do on the side. Let's see, 74, 73, 73. Okay. Okay. I'll get rid of that. Think about getting rid of that. Overflow and warp weapon. That could be good. Let's see, frivolous strides. Alright, let's see what the data thing's got us
Think
for
of
us today.
each Vex Hobgoblin like a starship. The crew works together to pilot it, but it doesn't mean the crew all share one mind.
Or the same ideals. This aligns with observations I've made in the Infinite Forest, where aberrant Vex were quarantined and destroyed. Aberrant in that they moved against a consensus. Aberrant in ideology. The Vex may seem unified, but they're divided into a number of factions.
Just like us.
Tell me, as someone who has traveled time in a circle, are our divisions so clear in every cycle of history?
No. Nothing is ever clear, no matter how many times history repeats itself. Choice is always the knife we fall on. Our own choices, each and every time, seem to be what dooms us.
Always?
Not always, but too often. We fracture, we fail, and the wheel turns again.
We, constrained to linear time. do not have the ability to learn from our future mistakes. You, however, not to put the burden of all this on you, but it feels as though the Traveler has a plan for you. We just can't see it yet.
It could make the plan a little clearer.
Do you feel you've learned enough? Collectively over your journey to prevent our end? Or will we be having this conversation again someday?
I don't know. We've never had this conversation before, so I suppose there's a first time for everything.
That is something to think about. Because she has been around in a circle, you know? So they haven't never had that conversation. So this could be a different future than the one that she came from. I mean, one can hope. But I guess that's relatively it for this episode. I guess we can jump into some of these on a different episode, but since it's short, we're just going to keep it short. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, guys, deuces.